Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am the Caramel Critic, and today I have 14 Easter eggs for WandaVision-Episode 8. Before I go any further, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I release new videos. So, let's get to it. Easter egg number 1. Agatha's origins. We start the episode off with Agatha's origins way back to the Salem witch trials. We see her being condemned by her fellow witches, including her own mother. When they try to destroy her, we see Agatha sucking the life out of all the witches. And when she kills them, including her mother, she takes her signature brooch off her mother's corpse. So that's where she got it from. Easter egg number 2. Fake Pietro. It turns out that all of our theories that we were saying about Pietro and why he was here weren't right. It's clear that Pietro, as Agatha explains, was a necessity since the real Pietro's corpse is in another continent and full of holes. So we see she just made him up, and he looks different because she couldn't get his real corpse. Easter egg number 3, Wanda's actual past. We actually get to see Wanda's past unfold. We see her parents and her home life, and we see why the episodes of Westview have been American sitcoms. Wanda and her family used American TV to learn English, and so she secretly had a love for sitcoms all this time. Young Wanda watches I Love Lucy, Bewitched, and Malcolm in the Middle. And these are all shows that appeared as episodes during the show. Easter egg number 4, Waiting to Die. We also get to see the Stark Industries missile that was revealed in Avengers Age of Ultron landing in Wanda and Pietro's apartment in Sokovia. We see why almost everything that we saw in the sitcom episodes came from Wanda's past. We see the blinking red light on the Stark Industries bomb, how it connects back to the commercial in episode 1, when the only thing in color was the blinking red light on the Stark Industries toaster. And we also see that maybe Wanda had her powers all along. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. Easter egg number 5, the Mind Stone. Next, we get to see Wanda's interaction with the Mind Stone, which is being experimented on by Hydra. So not only does the stone reveal itself to her, but we get to see a silhouette of someone in a costume and headdress, which looks a lot like the Scarlet Witch's uniform. So does that mean the Mind Stone allowed Wanda to see her future self? Only time will tell. Easter egg number 6, WandaVision. This episode filled a lot of gaps from the MCU movies as far as Wanda and Vision. It fleshed out some of their time that they spent together getting to know one another before Civil War happened. We see them enjoying one of the many sitcoms that Wanda likes to watch. Easter egg number 7, the truth comes out. So, Hayward showed us footage in an early episode that Wanda goes to SWORD to collect Vision's body and ultimately use her powers to break into the autopsy room where he was being dismantled. But we get to see in this episode that he basically lied about that. We see in this episode that yes, she does go there and she sees Vision's body, but she doesn't break in. She asks to see him and wants to bury his body. We also see that she left without his body. And it also felt like that Hayward was actually trying to bait Wanda into possibly bringing Vision back. He mentions to her that she could resurrect him, and she's very confused by this. It's very interesting that Hayward would even think that Wanda knows how to do this. We do know that Hayward has been trying to bring Vision back, but he's been failing. So he definitely was trying to get Wanda to do his work for him. Easter egg number 8, I can't feel you. When Wanda sees Vision's body, she tries to read him with her powers, and she says the line about not being able to feel Vision anymore. This is a direct nod to their final conversation in Avengers Infinity War, when Wanda says she just feels him, and when Vision says at the end that he only feels Wanda. Easter egg number 9, the real Westview. We see Wanda drive up to the actual Westview after leaving SWORD headquarters. Westview seems to be this drab, lonely, boring, dead place. And we get to see the real versions of Herb, Norm, and Mrs. Hart. And everyone looks very sad and mundane. Also, Wanda has a letter with her, and we aren't sure if this note was actually written by Vision or if it's someone trying to manipulate her to get her to come to Westview. But it's a map to Westview and the promise of a home. So we know that Wanda didn't actually take Vision's body. She had to literally reconstruct him. And it looks like all the power of her heart just burst out. And she created not only him, but the sitcom look of Westview. Wanda's magic exploding while she grieves Vision is very reminiscent of what happened to her in Avengers Age of Ultron after Pietro's death. And it's a little confusing that Hayward is able to track Vision when Wanda created him. So how is he tracking him? Easter egg number 10, Delivery Man. So my last video, I shared some of my suspicions of the Delivery Man. But we see him delivering pizza when Wanda drives through the real Westview. Sorry, dude. Easter egg number 11, the heart. The heart on the property deed from Wanda and Vision's house could explain why the heart on the calendar in episode 1 was so important. In the episode, the heart on the calendar ultimately marked Wanda and Vision's anniversary. Thug tears. Easter egg number 12, probability hex. When Agatha asked Wanda how she stopped the bomb from exploding, Wanda thought the bomb just didn't go off. But we see that maybe, just maybe, Wanda did have her powers and she stopped it. Agatha mentions a probability hex, and in the comics, one of the Scarlet Witch's many powers is her ability to manipulate probability, and she often does this through her hexes. Wanda's hexes often manipulate energy and matter and could disrupt time. Easter egg number 13, Scarlet Witch, finally. Agatha says Wanda is the Scarlet Witch, and she also says that the twins' Vision and the entire life that she's created was done with chaos magic. This is another one of Wanda's many powers. This allows her to manipulate the fabric of reality. Her ability to do this makes her the Scarlet Witch, which is a being that should just be a myth. And in the comics, New Salem, Agatha meets the Scarlet Witch before she's burned at the stake. And also in the comics, Agatha ultimately trains Wanda, which helps Wanda increase her control of chaos magic. So maybe Agatha will get flipped into an ally to Wanda and we'll see them actually have a friendship. And Easter egg number 14, post-credit. In the post-credit scene, we see a white version of Vision resurrected after Hayward obtains the missile Wanda destroyed. Now, this could be referencing White Vision, which was introduced in the Vision Quest storyline. After being dismantled, Vision was rebuilt, but he didn't have any of Vision's emotions or memories. So it looks like the big bad will probably be this White Vision or Droid Vision. I do remember seeing in some of the trailers, there is a part where it looks like Wanda is about to fight Vision. And then in another scene, it looks like her and Vision are working together to protect their home. So this is probably one of those trailer misdirections that the MCU is known for giving us, where she wasn't really fighting Vision, she was probably fighting White Vision. And this also supports the theory that Ultron, or at least James Spader's voice, will make reappearance in White Vision. It looks like Sword will use him as a weapon, but can the original Vision be restored? Now, there's a whole plot line that has been put on hold since Infinity War, and that's when Shuri was trying to get Vision's subconscious out of the body so it could be protected. So I think we'll probably revisit that plot line. So guys, that was my video of 14 Easter eggs for WandaVision. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This episode was a pretty emotional one. I think we got to see what Wanda has really gone through with the experiments, what happened with her family. And then we also get to see just how much her and Vision really loved each other. They really just wanted a life together. And it was pretty sad how things got messed up. And I can't wait for episode 9. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.